It's been thundering constantly for the past minute. Oh shit, fucking hell. Wait for it. That's gonna be a big one. Fucking hell. Now this is a thunderstorm. I've been waiting about 3 years for this bloody storm to happen. The Met Office always says, oh, don't worry, a thunderstorm, lightning strike's gonna happen. It never does. I tell you what, the warning actually turned up when the rain started to happen, which is this, when it started to absolutely hammer down. Let's get some lightning strikes. Probably not ideal to have my camera. Awesome. Ah, so good to hear. Whoa, yes, God, good. Yes, perfect. Wait for it. Beautiful. This reminds me of when I was like a teenager. I used to film storms with my mini DV camcorder tape for the people that are the young generation. It just reminds me of a much more simpler time, one would say. I don't know if it's captured on camera. I've got some proper lightning strikes at the moment. You see, it hasn't stopped thundering for the past minute. It's constant. I would hate to be in an aircraft at the moment. Am I blaming HARP on this one? No, I'm not. Although we will look through the satellite. Just to show you the bigger picture of this storm, like how big it is. It's just a very, very small portion of what I'm observing at the moment. Oh, here comes the rain. I want to know if my camera's alright. Hold on. My camera is alright. Is it working? Yes, still going. My trusty camera. I had to turn it off because I had to dry it off. But it is waterproof. I really should get in. So people say to me, how do I keep the camera running 24/7? It's all linked to the mains. Now I haven't covered the mains, and the problem is when it rains, I'm always worried about it going through here, but it seems to be right through the microphone and all that, but it is waterproof. It is waterproof. For a £400 camera, you would have thought so, wouldn't it? The storm, which is over here, is now moved away to reveal the sun. Yes, that was a beast of a storm, I have to admit. Biggest one I've seen in a few years. But yeah, there we go, look at that, sun. It's coming out. So have we got any trails, the persistent trails, the trails that are there to change the weather, block out the sun? No, can't see anything. Just out of curiosity, I just want to see the storm in all its glory from the satellite feed. So what we're going to do, we have Zoom Earth, which I'm going to be honest is pretty accurate. If you want to see like trails being, like the big trails being formed in the sky, you can actually see it to a certain degree. But look, you've got a massive perspective of the world and the clouds. and everything like that. I think it's pretty good, I have to admit. The most detailed, I mean, you could put it to HD if you wanted to. Yeah. So check this out. So we really focusing on this direction. Is this a storm? Does it say it's a storm? No. Okay. When did this thunderbolt start happening? Okay, so the thunder started to happen. I've got the time right here. 3:05. So we are looking at this whole mass of cloud right here. Now I'm based in the southwest, so there's this sort of area we're concentrating on. And bear in mind we've got all that coming our way. Let's have a look. You can see the two rotations there. And look, okay, that I can pull up some photographs from back in the day of this sort of like altocumulus sort of cloud. I mean, people say it's like harp clouds, but I don't see anything manipulated. It's hard to tell, isn't it, really, if something's been manipulated on purpose. So it looks like this band right there. So at this time period, right there in southwest, we had the thunderstorm, and it's just that little bit of cloud there, and not that. I thought it was that, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, we're talking about this there. You can even see the shadow on the clouds. So there we go. Nothing special, I guess. I was trying to see if there's any. Look, I'm gonna be look. One thing I noticed. Look, let's go back a bit. Now, a Chem believer would be like, right, check this out. You clearly have harp clouds right there. See the ripple effect, and that happened first, and then round about 2:00, 2:30, you can see it forming, and by 3, it's thundering over my area. And one can say, well, that's obviously bubbly cloud, so that's something to do with HARP. And you can see HARP clouds there. Not every single ripple affecting the sky is to do with HARP. Here's some photographs from back in the day that shows this is a natural cloud that has happened before. It's nothing new. So I can't contribute this cloud to do with HARP at all. And that what created that tiny little thunderstorm right there. Well, what about that? Massive amount of like, look at it rotating. Look at that. But anyway, people want to believe what they want to believe. That's absolutely fine. So there we have it. No trails, but I had a thunderstorm, which was joyous to hear for the first time in about a couple of years. We had a decent thunderstorm like that. But go check out the next video because it becomes a very traily morning. And we'll get to that on another episode. The next one. So I'll see you next time on the Cosmic Twilight on YouTube and Investigate with Nick on Rumble. I'll see you very soon.